on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives is you passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
To number 87.
Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. We're pretty quiet, G, we're pretty quiet. Alert. Check Mike 54,
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And at the 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Taken down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He's going to take off with it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Randall Cobb. As time expires in the first half, and the Bears cut into that lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. A final shot before break. Jackson, his throw incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Here's Jackson.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
14, run it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Wilson to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The offense retains possession.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Jackson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
On the play. But it brings up
fourth down. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Shepard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will throw again, sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Le'Veon Bell. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll they'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
At the 31.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 50, check 50. Let's bring it. Check three.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. Again. Gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Able to get this to Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he finds Howard complete. Not much there, only a yard.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Second and 11 now. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
Take it and go.